Welcome to the Burning Ship, where we talk about nerd stuff in a chaotic manner. I'm Frankie.
My name's Chris.
I'm Jason.
Here's Ivan.
And I'm Jeebus.
Hey, how have you guys been?
Been alright.
I feel like I'm always complaining on this introduction, so I'm just gonna say
No,
I'm
complain, please.
Yeah, the audience wants to know about your struggles and
I don't think they do.
tribulations.
We
don't think they
only
can.
complain at this segment. There's never been a really good one. I think the only
Nah,
twice only.
Okay. Only twice.
It's been
Yeah.
when we've gone to conventions.
Mm-hmm.
I fell asleep
well,
this weekend.
so-
It was a good time.
Oh,
You-
that's
you
really
slept?
good.
What about you, Chris?
Nah, I'm just having shoulder pains. I'm an old person.
Oh yeah, I forget.
Did you fall and you can't get up?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Nah, it's just the after effects of having a car, having been T-boned.
Was it
Yeah.
fun?
And it was pretty bad, right? When-
It was kind of I was to the point where they considered my car total.
Sounds sexual.
A little, a little.
You let out a slight moan.
Oh.
You weren't prepared for
Oh,
it, but
man.
it just came out.
It was
Yeah.
so good.
I was like, whoa.
He discovered something new about himself.
That's why I went with you to get your new car.
My fetish is getting in car accidents. And losing-
That's horrible for your insurance.
He's not responsible though.
Is it?
Regardless,
I mean, if his fetish is getting into accidents, wouldn't he be the one causing it?
No. Not purposefully.
No, his fetish is getting accidented on.
Yeah.
Oh.
What? What the
If it's on purpose, it takes away from the whole fetish.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So
Unrealistic.
it's just from time to time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk or pass by this and yeah.
Plus more Chris.
Anyway,
Anyone else do something worthwhile?
worthwhile. No.
No. I mean, I stayed home and watched D3.
We
What?
stayed in our igloos and watched D3.
Exactly.
I stayed in the basement. You keep
Igloos.
me in and watch D3.
Because
Yeah.
he wants to afford his Lambos.
Wait, how could you
I
have a TV down there? I didn't allow that.
I have a phone.
Shit.
E3 has been disappointing since the 2014. So I
Yeah.
stopped watching.
I mean, E3 has been like slowly dissipating down. But who knows, man?
I think
But
it's
yeah.
just
I know.
because of every remake they keep putting out, and they're like, "Oh yeah, guys, get pumped for this remake," and we're like,
But aren't you
Great.
excited
Like
for the
I-
Fantasy
Woo!
7 remake?
"Where's some new content?" Look, that's not the point.
Is it really remake? Isn't it more just like the same games that they just keep announcing that never come out?
Yeah, that too. Like, what
I
was
mean-
it called? Dragonbound or Dragon Scale?
Oh yeah, the one where it's like the guy with like the headphones and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like there was, it was sad that they canceled that one.
Because that
Like
one
it
looked
actually
cool.
looked pretty cool. Yeah, it did. Like I wanted to ride dragons, but you know they canceled it.
But you could do that in Guild Wars.
When you get to level
I-
fucking 80.
I mean, our guild master has to grind first.
Oh god damn it.
What are they talking about?
Look, I'll do it. I'm just mad right now.
I don't know.
You're just mad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. There really wasn't anything too worthwhile. There was a couple of games this year, but
Alright.
starting off with the first conference, EA, which was Saturday, right?
Mm.
Was
didn't
it?
watch it, so
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know.
it wasn't
was
really
Sunday,
a
I
conference.
thought.
It wasn't really a I mean, it was Saturday, but it wasn't a conference.
It was Saturday.
Was
Wasn't
it?
a
Was it?
conference?
No, it was
Yeah.
just
What?
it
No.
was just a bunch of like bunch of panels and hosts talking about games that they were doing. So like
So, a conference.
mm-hmm. No. No. Not a showcase, not a direct. Just them talking about their game.
So, a
Hmm,
literal
okay.
conference.
Quite
No.
quite
Oh
literally.
my god.
Quite literally a conference.
Not to the traditional one that we're used to though.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying a traditional quote unquote E3 conference.
But it wasn't
Just
like
an actual,
it wasn't like
business meeting.
showcasing like like a bunch of games all at once. It was a showcase. They showcased maybe about like 8 games, maybe less.
Okay.
And they were like, "This is
Mhm.
what we got."
That's why they probably didn't even bother with renting a space this year.
And guess what? They have microtransactions.
Whoa. I
Wait,
mean,
what?
Wait,
there
do
was
they? I don't
like
think they do.
they showed Battlefield 5 getting more maps, some Sims DLC, but I think the big thing that EA did was the Last Jedi. No, the Fallen Order.
The Last
Fallen Order.
Jedi, yeah. that
The
was a good one.
Last Jedi.
Alright.
Yep, they made that
Right.
movie
My head.
right there.
Yeah, didn't you notice all the microtransactions popping up on the screen while you were watching it?
Do you,
No, I
At
had
the
my
end, I
tinfoil
did,
hat
yeah.
on.
do you want to buy your Ben
Oh.
Swallow shirt? Now you can. Anyways.
And now you can.
But yeah, they
Yeah.
did show gameplay for the Fallen Order. Did you guys actually see the gameplay?
Yes.
I saw
No,
the
I did
first
not.
5 minutes
You
of
had
it.
You didn't see the gameplay?
3 days.
I know, but
Oh my
okay,
God.
so
And we kept telling
the
you,
only thing I know
"Hey,
about the
watch it."
gameplay. I'll do it later. The only thing I know about the gameplay is that it converted one of my coworkers from disliking the game to liking the game.
No.
That's how
Uh,
EA gets you.
What's his name?
Well,
I can't put that information out there.
Change his first letter to a J.
well,
That doesn't change the name.
I thought it was cool that they introduced the old guy from Rogue One.
Well, technically he's not old. He's younger there.
Well, yeah, but in Rogue One he was the old guy.
So this gameplay takes place before the prequels.
Takes place right after Order 66.
Okay.
Ooh.
I mean, sorry.
Because
Right after
because the
prequels.
the guy is one of the Padawans that survived. Cal.
Yeah, I remember hearing that in the first trailer. I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for the people who did watch the trailer, what happened in it?
Well-
They just mainly showed. Well, during the beginning of the trailer, they just showed the character, the abilities they got, and the area that was in. It wasn't that big of a deal. Hold on.
Does it look like it's gonna play like Force Unleashed?
Yes.
A little bit a little bit more open world. Well, I want to say open world. Cause in this one you're able to do way more way more things than you were able to do in the Force Unleashed.
Okay.
Cause like in the Force Unleashed, it felt just like a straight path you're only going to, and you can only venture off from like here
Very
and there.
linear.
Yeah, it's not like this one didn't look like it.
Definitely more exploration. Because there was like that one scene where they were showcasing him using his force abilities to look into the last moments of a dead stormtrooper, stuff like that. So I'm guessing it lets you have like
Oh,
more
okay.
collectibles and scannables and stuff like that throughout each and every place you
But
go.
would you be able to do that with all the stormtroopers, or would you be able, like, just with specific ones that are like crucial to the story?
I mean, I don't think that was crucial. I just think it was like
A
just like
collectible.
if you wanna know more about the lore,
Mm.
you don't have to get it.
But it wouldn't be every stormtrooper. That'd be way too much.
No, you wouldn't want to know what every stormtrooper is thinking.
Am I gonna have chicken wings or pizza today?
Man, that Darth Vader sure is an
Can't-
asshole.
That was like his last thoughts, or their last thoughts.
Why is it getting tighter
What?
in here?
Oh god.
But yeah, like the mission and stuff like that. The combat was pretty like smooth, in my opinion.
Smooth, buttery S. Honestly, it.
Especially,
Continue.
go for it.
Ah.
Oh no, I was gonna say, especially with like the force moves.
Oh yeah, that's really nice. It's cool that they're not like. The force push is only a force push. You can really chain it into other things that you really want to do. So like all your weapons, all your skill set and your force grabs are you can combo them with one another. Well, that's what it looked like, anyways.
My only concern is going back to the Unleash is that I don't think you could divert your Jedi powers. So like, if you want to become a full Sith,
Yeah, they won't let you become evil in this game.
Not after
it doesn't
Disney.
look like it.
No, they explicitly stated
Oh,
that
it's
that's
they
not happening.
stated? That's so lame, dude.
Well, I mean, they're trying to tell a story. Because
I
'cause
get
it's
it,
canon.
but like,
the game's canon to the Star Wars
Mm.
lore and mythos.
Oh.
So it's like, oh, Cal, yeah, that good old Sith Lord. Wait, what? Doesn't make sense.
maybe the evil guy.
Gonna be the evil guy. Go play the Old Republic again.
What?
You know,
with the
you know where you
lightning
can be the
I
evil guy?
will.
And the new Lego Star Wars, the what is it, the Skywalker story?
We're not talking about that. Yet.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh,
Don't get
man.
yourself ahead.
I mean, with the Skywalker story, that was introduced in Microsoft.
The Skywalker saga.
Sag,
The-
whatever.
Saga, my bad, my bad.
It was so
Sega?
good.
Sega.
Yeah.
Sega.
Star
No,
Wars
yeah,
Sega.
it's definitely cool, especially because they're including all the past games as well.
Here's my problem
9
with it, though.
games.
They're releasing a new movie ending the Skywalker saga. Why not just wait till then?
9 games.
They could have had 10 games. But no,
What?
now we're gonna have to wait next year for the
What?
definitive edition.
What are you talking about?
The last movie they're making.
That would make the 9th game. Yeah.
Wait, what?
What?
Mm,
Well,
One
when
through
does the game
6.
come out?
1 through 6.
uh-huh.
Because the
And
movie
then-
comes out this
One-
December.
Yeah,
It's December? I think it's December.
I don't know when it launches actually,
yeah.
but it's supposed to have
Did it-
9 games.
Yeah,
Unless they're talking
did it
about
say
Rogue
9
One,
games?
but that has nothing to do.
No, they wouldn't include Rogue One.
Yeah, that doesn't have to do with Skywalker, so it wouldn't be.
Yeah,
part
it
of
comes
the
out
Skywalker
2020. Movie comes out this year.
So yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
gonna
yeah.
include
This
the
year.
last movie.
It comes out Christmas 2020.
Jesus, are you
That's
are
next
you
year.
a year ahead
That's
of
next
us?
year.
This man said this year. I
No,
may
I
have
said the
heard
movie
wrong.
comes out this year.
So it's 2019.
Yo, space exploration though.
What?
The Outer Worlds actually looks pretty cool.
Wait, what?
Outer Worlds?
What
The
is
game
that?
Outer
have to do
Worlds.
with
About,
anything we're talking about?
No, we're on
I
Microsoft.
was talking
now.
about space.
Are we?
Are we?
Wasn't there
Jump?
more in the EA?
Yeah, there were like
Apex
20
Legends.
games.
We went
announced
from
a
EA
new hero.
to Lego Skywalker. Oh yeah,
But it,
The
it was
Apex
still related
Legends, the
to
Star Wars.
Apex Legend got a new hero.
Mm-hmm.
What's
And
her
there's
name?
lore
Watson.
behind it.
Is there?
So I'm asking.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
All I knew is that they have a new hero. I
This
didn't
guy.
bother watching the rest
I
of the
thought it was
EA
a
thing.
dead game.
You were just playing it.
Don't ruin the illusion.
They don't need to know.
They don't even know. We won, by the way.
wow, playing a dead game, man.
Twice.
That's all we do.
This is true.
That's literally all we do.
But yeah, other than that, few maps were announced, few DLCs, new FIFA, of course.
Yeah,
That's
it's
about it.
tradition to have a new FIFA game every year,
Mm-hmm.
And that's where your
And the new
microtransactions are
Madden.
going.
and that's it for EA.
Pretty much.
Nothing much.
Isn't it
yeah.
kind of weird that microtransaction market is really big for the content creators?
Not necessarily.
It
anymore.
is for FIFA and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Not
they
really
be opening
weird.
packs like crazy.
And then they
Yeah.
get millions of views,
But yeah, and then they get the money right away.
pretty much. So like FIFA, I mean not FIFA. EA will sponsor them, and then
And it'll promote other people to buy and spend. And
the problem with that though is that like you don't know if they're getting fixed odds. That's the scary part with any kind of like.
Oh, they have like back end. Like their
Promoted
profile
stuff.
has
Pretty sure it's
specific words on
illegal.
it. It is.
Well, yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's on. Well, if you're streaming on Twitch, it's their TOS.
What are you gonna do? Sue EA?
Yeah.
I mean, they could.
Mr. Big
Twitch
Lawyers
could.
are gonna come out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a case in Europe that won.
What,
In
Belgium?
if the game is released in China, they're forced to release the odds.
Yeah, they are.
Oh.
Well, I think that's most Asian countries, right? We had this conversation before.
Yeah, because gotchas have very strict regulations over there.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Not so much in
But
the
on
West.
to to Microsoft, which, in my opinion, was between Microsoft and Nintendo. They were like the two that were on top this year.
Well, yeah, because Sony wasn't there. I mean,
Of course. I mean,
You wouldn't have
Sony
watched it
always
even
wins.
if Sony was there.
this
I-
is also true, but I'm saying
No, he would have. What
it's
if they announced DLC
it's
for
n-
Crash
dude.
Racing? Free DLC.
Oh shit!
it's already all announced. I'm already hyped for that game. You can't unhype.
Oh
me for
yo,
it.
we have a
Oh,
demo
you
of it
missed
at
the
work.
part in the E3 where they canceled the game.
Huh? Do
I
you guys
will
have a
go
demo?
to work
Chris,
now.
Chris,
I'll
we're
to
gonna
your
go.
work.
We're gonna go.
I'm already ahead of you. I'm already in the car.
Okay,
But
so
yeah,
Microsoft.
hmm
I
they
think
announced some pretty big ones. Like the Outer Worlds look cool. Like I was saying, like the
Looks-
whole
I
space
think
exploration.
someone's excited for the Outer Worlds.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
They also announced another like an upcoming game for the Ori series.
Well, it's been known. Though.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
announced it like 2
Really?
E3s ago.
It's
Yeah.
been so
Ori and the
long. Yeah.
Will of the Wisps.
Yes.
It's been like
Yeah.
It's
2
been known
3
forever.
years.
Oh, I did not know.
Yeah. But
Did you play the first one?
I have not.
It's really
Wow,
good.
you're a fake friend.
have you
Fake
played the
fan.
first one?
Fake
Jesus?
fans.
And fake fan.
Yes.
Ugh.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's really good. Pretty hard though.
Pretty hard. Oh, speedrun.
Mm-hmm.
What else was there? There was the new Ninja Theory Royale kind of looking, not Royale, but like
Ninja Theory.
it's the people that made Senua's Hellblade, or Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. There we go. But now it's that I forget what it's called, or like
Bleeding Edge.
Bleeding Edge. You know, the brawling 4v4
Oh yeah.
cooperative one.
Oh.
The way they describe it is like a melee battle arena.
Uh,
Right?
that's how they described it.
It just looked like Overwatch.
Yeah.
Kind of. Smaller teams.
They also showed the Minecraft dungeons, which is
Which is reskin Diablo.
Yeah, it's a dungeon crawler
a,
Minecraft.
Minecraft version of Mario Maker.
What?
Mario Maker?
What?
Wait,
No.
what?
What?
Isn't this the
No.
Isn't this the Minecraft where you can create your own dungeons and after exploring it? Am I thinking of another game?
You're thinking of another game, which is in a Nintendo.
Ah, okay. Well, my statement still applies.
No, it doesn't. But okay.
But yeah, you can play up to like 4 players in the Minecraft dungeons, which I think is pretty cool because then you could like play with your friends.
I feel like it's just more of a kid-friendly introduction to like those kind of
Mhm.
RPG style games. Like
I
say,
am
To dungeon
excited.
crawlers.
like say you don't want, you can't introduce your kids to Diablo quite yet. They have Minecraft dungeons now to get their feet wet into the genre.
I guess. I am
Is
excited
it the Diablo where they
Are you really?
have loot boxes?
for the new
I
From
mean, it
Software
looks
game.
pretty good.
Elden
It's
Ring.
called
Oh.
Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm.
It looks cool. When the trailer
what
first
do you
came out, I
mean
thought
it
it was
looks
a Dark Souls
cool?
game. It looked like it was a Dark Souls game.
What
Like,
do you
I
mean
thought
it
was
looked
something.
cool though? They only showed like a 30-second trailer.
I know.
Yeah, and that 30-second trailer looks cool.
I guess.
The world that it's trying to portray looks like it's gonna be cool.
It's basically Game of Thrones meets Dark Souls.
Have you seen Game of
type
Thrones,
thing.
Frankie?
Wonder why.
I have not.
Then
you can't
why
say
are
that.
you making that
From what people have told me.
from what
Then
people are?
you are following the wrong people.
What it looks like is just another Dark Souls game. It doesn't.
Yes, it looks like another Dark Souls game. That's why I literally thought it was just like Dark Souls 4, but I knew they weren't gonna do that.
Yeah. Game of Thrones is a completely different beast.
Oh no.
It
I'm
does
just
have
saying-
George R.R. Martin helping
Look,
with
if
the
it,
game.
if it
but
doesn't have a
it's
fat
nothing like-
drunken king, then it ain't Game of Thrones.
If it's missing a Starbucks cup, it ain't Game of Thrones.
Exactly.
Oh god. And now you gotta put that picture in.
Which one? The cup or Bobby
the,
B?
Yeah, the cop. The cop.
Okay.
The cup.
Yeah.
The cup.
For horror fans though, I'm not a horror fan because I don't like those types of games. But
Blair Witch?
yeah, the Blair Witch.
Blair Witch, that one looks really good.
Yes. I thought so too, and it was one that I don't think anybody really expected. At
Mhm.
least I had no idea it was coming out at all.
I was showing my girlfriend this, and because she's a very big horror fan, and she on the tip of her tongue, she was like, "What the hell is this? I know this." She was like, "It's that movie that did poorly in theaters."
It
and then
did
she-
do poorly.
And then she was like, "Blair Witch," and she's like, "Ah, fuck."
Yeah,
But yeah,
they added like an interesting mechanic where it's like you're able to see certain things through the camera and stuff like
is
that.
that what you got
Outlast,
out
you
of
say?
it?
No, what was that? What was that game?
This image
for
my
the
head.
PS4?
Outlast, you say?
It wasn't that.
Layers of Fear.
I have to remember what game it was.
When you go through a
PS4?
prison with a camcorder?
No.
Uh-huh.
It'll come back to
Slender
me.
Man.
Oh well. Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
I mean,
Oh.
Slenderman, you saw through a camera as well.
You saw through your eyeballs.
Well, you saw through the camera because it had a flashlight.
That's really only it.
What a good game. Well,
A big one, Gears 5. Is
yeah.
anyone
Ah.
excited for that? I know
That's
I'm
if
not.
you're into Gears.
I'm not excited
Not
for it.
really.
What was that?
You guys all
Look,
suck a dick.
Look, let's talk about those trailers, Chris. Those are weird ass music choices for both of those trailers.
Both.
Well, I understand the music choice, but like, have you played any of the Gears game and
Yes.
understand the lore behind it?
Yes.
Which tell me then. What do you think about the game then?
It's a sad
Look,
bro
what's
moment
going
game.
Yeah, it really is.
A what?
A sad bro moment.
Explain that to me.
And that trailer's
How
kind of
all
weird.
the characters fucking die, except for, what's his face?
Well, no shit, they're gonna die.
But what's his name? Dom? Dom doesn't die.
He does. He's the one that does die, you dummy.
Spoilers.
He's the
No,
one that commits
who,
Sudoku.
who am I thinking of?
Marcus. He's the
Marcus.
Marcus.
There we go.
Chris, I got your back.
Sorry. It's been a while.
It's been a while. Do you know who Carmine
Been a
is,
while.
Jason?
Yes.
Carmax?
Which one?
Rookie.
Exactly, which one?
Which one?
Wait, what?
There's a Carmine in every Gears game,
There
dude.
are 4 Carmine brothers.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is when
Then
you were
which
like,
one?
oh, big one that they showed. I thought you were gonna bring up Cyberpunk 2077.
I
Well,
did
that
too,
was
to be
next.
honest.
We don't need to talk about that game because we already know it's gonna be pretty decent.
Pretty
Are you sure?
decent. It looks really cool.
That's
It'll
my-
be pretty decent.
Well,
that's
we
what it
haven't
is, so-
seen gameplay.
yes,
Yes,
you
we
have.
have.
30
No,
minutes
we
ago.
We have?
You've seen
But
Where?
that
it.
wasn't
15 minutes. That was like
I
a
think
year ago.
Oh
Though.
yeah, 50 minutes a year
Yeah,
ago
but
it was released.
That
Oh.
wasn't. But that wasn't like finalized or anything like
Oh,
that.
gee
Yeah.
willikers.
And
Gameplay
the
changes
best
a lot in
part-
a
You can't
year.
really, you can't really go. You can't really go based on that then.
But the best part, Keanu Reeves. is
No,
in
if
it.
you say that's the best part of the fucking Xbox conference, you're full of shit. Full of shit,
I'd say
Frankie.
that's a pretty good selling point. Yeah.
It is a
No,
good
yeah.
selling point.
The way
but I
it was
wouldn't say
the
it's
way
the
it was
best
announced was
part.
awesome. Because no one expected it, and then he just comes out,
It was the biggest kept secret.
and
of
then he
that.
just says the words cyberpunk.
Yeah.
That's all he's.
Yeah.
And then the random guy is like, "You're breathtaking," and then Keanu, "No, you're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking."
That's the meme of the month. Yes.
How cute.
You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking.
I mean, we got a pretty good amount of memes out of E3.
Like always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like every time E3 comes, we always have a good gamer moment.
Gamers
No, yeah,
rise up.
obviously.
Yeah.
They unite.
But yeah, what's it called?
But-
The cyberpunk stuff was really cool. I liked that trailer because what's it called? In the 50 gameplay minute demo, it shows when you're a female instead. Your name is always gonna be V, I believe. And the person that was with him, Jackie, he, based on what missions you take on and how you approach them, it shows that he could die. Is what that trailer showed, because he could also live. He could live throughout the entire campaign. So it's like branching storylines, as Mr. Keanu was saying.
That's actually pretty cool.
So it's like
So maybe.
continue.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So it's like you can choose what to do and how to do it, but also that the way you do things will have consequences later down the line. So your playthrough might not be like Frankie's or Jesus' playthrough.
And that's what I was gonna say. So there's a possibility you don't even encounter Keanu.
Well, I feel
the
like
game?
he's centralized because the way that it looked and it is very just out there
I guess you could say
speculation.
the way they showed it, like he has to be either the beginning or the end.
Or it's like every time you die. he
Well, because
just
that's where I'm confused.
appears.
Because during the gameplay, again, it wasn't finalized or anything. The guy was with you and he was fine at the end of it.
Yes.
In the trailer, he was dying. So I'm assuming this isn't the very beginning.
Well, in the trailer, he's dead.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
So-
Dexter the Shawn, which is the guy with the golden arm, he was in the gameplay prior as well. He was picking you up as a new recruit.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That part happened before. Therefore, what they're showing in this trailer should be somewhere after that.
Depending on what you've done, yeah, sure.
Exactly. So there's a chance, in my opinion, there should be a chance that you don't even encounter Keanu if you play the story in a way where you don't put yourself in that predicament.
But what if he's like the Grim Reaper, so to speak, where he's like every time you
That'd be
die,
pretty
John Wick.
you just come.
John Wick.
John Wick comes out of nowhere and he's like, "Wake up, samurai!"
But yeah, moving on.
Wait,
Battletoads.
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh God,
Kakarot Carrot Cake.
Kakarot carrot cake.
which one? Which one are we doing?
The original
Uh,
one.
No, he's talking about either Battletoads or DBZ.
Oh.
Which one are you more
Pick your
excited for,
poison.
Ivan?
Neither.
Yeah, both of them are.
No,
yeah,
I mean,
okay.
what's it called? The Kakarot looks cool.
Carrot Cake.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it looks to me like it's Xenoverse and like.
There was an old GameCube game, I think, but
Nah,
Or
nah.
PS2.
Saga.
What was Budokai Tenki? What was the other bad,
call?
horrible Tenki?
Tenkaichi.
all the
Tenkaichi
Budokai
game.
Tenkaichi games were amazing.
Take out.
You're thinking of Burst
No,
Limit.
no. That one. Thank you. God, that was awful.
Which one?
What do you call takeout?
It's called Burst Limit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Burst.
Yeah,
Wasn't
that
it on
was- that was-
PS2?
That was an
Yo,
X360
when-
That was
title.
on P-
When DBZ like came up, I was like, "Oh, please be a new Budokai game."
Why? No, they specifically
it's-
said it was an
What?
RPG.
No, we knew it's gonna be this one.
Ah, I didn't know.
Project Z.
Oh,
But it's Project Z. That no one knew what that meant, but now we know it's gonna be like a story retelling of Dragon Ball Z, I guess.
Again.
Wait,
Again.
was it Burst Limit? It wasn't Burst Limit.
It
God
was.
damn it, Ivan.
It's-
No, it was not. It was the other one before Raging Blast 2. Fuck, I forgot the name of it.
Burst Limit.
Forget about it.
No,
Outer Worlds.
I think it was called Ultimate Tenkaichi, something like that.
Is that like food?
Anyway.
I
Ah,
think it was
yes,
Tenkaichi right
it
about
was Ultimate. That one was hot garbage, bro. That's where you have to switch stands and oh no, where you go
JoJo?
from. No. Where you go from like flying to like ground and you can't choose. I know it was really awful. I despise it. That was the only.
Wasn't
like,
that the
Dragon Ball Z
DS
game that-
title?
No, that was the Xbox One, I believe.
There's no way it's an
Xbox
Xbox
One?
One, cause
No, hold on. Leave me wait. 360 and PS3.
okay. But no, there's a different game that lets you free roam and do missions, and this is what that one looks like.
Again, isn't it Dragon Ball Saga or whatever?
I thought Saga was the Game Boy games.
No,
No,
Saga's the one.
those are the Legend, the Goku's Legacy. games.
Legend of Goku. Yeah.
Those are cool.
Yeah, Saga was the one that we played at the arcade cabinet. But over here was on PS2 or
I
Was it
remember playing it
PS3?
on GameCube, dude. No, this is definitely PS2 game.
yeah.
Yeah, we're spending too much time on Dragon Ball. It looks cool.
yeah.
Not personally, not
Yeah.
excited.
No, it's just
Battletoads
updated
looks
graphics.
awesome.
So-
It's weird that it's 3 players.
it does.
Yeah, weren't they 4 toads?
No, there's only 3.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
how you know.
I'm gonna
not
just
into
bring
it.
this up quickly because it's not a big part, but Flight Simulator's graphics looks so good.
Well, we can talk about it a bit because Flight Simulator. Some people use that to teach themselves how to fly a bit. It's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Is
I've
I
done
wouldn't-
I've
I
done flight
wouldn't
simulator
want
with it.
my airplane driver to have his degree from fucking flight simulator.
Well, no, they
No,
use
but
it for
it
practicing.
basically-
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, even so.
No, but then they have full-fledged like actual.
Okay, that's what I'm talking
No,
about.
so you
no,
know
yeah,
how
they
like
have setups that actually go with it.
imagine being like, okay, your first day of training, you're gonna fly a real plane. Don't crash. You gotta make sure you know what to do, so they give you the
I
simulations.
mean, that's how I learned how to drive a car, and look where I'm at.
You were driving
a
in Grand
crashed
Theft Auto.
car.
Don't lie.
Homeless.
Actually, I
We-
got all my driving skills from Need for Speed. Alright.
Need for
You all
Speed,
rode go karts.
and then
Be honest.
what's it called? What's the other one? There was Need for
What?
Speed, and then the other one.
Forza.
No.
Midnight Club.
Midnight
Yeah,
Club.
Midnight Club
That's
was
Midnight
really
Club,
good.
But yeah,
Wanna-
flight simulator looked really really nice.
It
Are you gonna
did.
play it?
It's a
Probably.
Game Pass
I mean,
game.
I have-
isn't it?
I have the joystick and everything.
What? You have a flight?
And everything.
You have
Yeah.
a flight thing?
You
You
have
have
a flight
panels?
stick?
Yeah, I don't have the panel. I just have the joystick to fly.
Mm.
Flight
So
stick.
you don't have an everything.
No, I
You
just
just
bought
have
the joystick at a good
Do you have a
deal.
cockpit?
No. Why did you why are you trying to? I'm not that
Do
rich.
you have a
God.
replica of a Boeing 777?
747.
Oh yeah, right. It's right outside.
Yeah.
It's like
747.
like
Yeah,
to
how do you think it's gonna
accurate.
come for the event?
yeah. I'm flying over there in my Boeing
737.
Yes.
I
And
thought it was a
I learned how-
747.
It
Is
is
737.
747.
737.
40.
30.
that the outdated version?
Yes.
No.
Okay, not okay. Whatever.
I know it is 737.
Rip.
But
I know it's
the
both.
big thing.
What?
The big thing that the top two things that I think showed they announced Project Scarlet.
Do they show?
Nope.
They
No,
they talked about the
they were-
specs.
Yeah, there's like, oh, it has SSD, blah blah blah. And then they introduced
blah,
their
blah.
Project X Cloud as well, which is like their cloud service that they're gonna be offering.
I just gotta say, Jesus, Funhouse got
Yeah.
really fucking drunk because like every conference was talking about the cloud. Oh man.
And available now.
And available.
Guess what? Ivan was also right.
What?
Boeing 777 is also one.
God damn it, Jason.
Still looking that up.
You
My
think-
favorite part from the Microsoft was the Forza Horizon
Lego
Lego
cars?
expansion.
Yo, that was.
I was not
actually
expecting that,
That's a crossover event, isn't it?
and that made me want to buy the game.
It's
You know,
on Game
I never
Pass.
I
I know.
didn't take you.
I have
for a
Game Pass.
Forza guy.
Can we
I
talk
didn't take you
about
for
that?
a Forza guy either.
By the way,
The
What?
Game Pass?
yeah, that's an
Game Pass
amazing
is pretty
deal.
good value, yeah.
$10 a month for PC right now, beta. It's actually $1 right now.
Yo, the thing I like about it is that they have that ultimate bundle, which is $15.
And it doesn't, yeah, and that's if you
So-
own an Xbox already.
Yeah, because that
Yeah,
includes
but-
Xbox Live and you
Like,
know
Yeah,
it gives you
but
gold.
PC
it's
us
also
PC
includes-
players.
it includes both of the Game Passes for, because they made a separate one for PC itself,
Mhm.
and basically $5 for 1 month of Xbox Live, which if you add up, it's like that's the $60 like you would normally pay, like if you were to buy the $60 card. So in my opinion, it's cheaper to get the Game Pass and with the 1 month $5 basically.
Is it?
What?
Oh,
Compared
no,
to
you're
like
at-
if you
your
were
month-
buying it like 3
your
months,
month's not
3
adding
months.
up. Yeah, that's if you buy the 3 month. But if you buy the 12-month card and then you have the regular membership, it still evens out.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But let's say I don't want to pay like the 60 up front.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like, I
That's
guess
fine.
for me, it would be only beneficial if I get their new system, which got announced. Not even really announced, just the spec line, which we kind of already knew.
Mm-hmm.
They finally announced Project Scarlet is what they called it for their new console. And it comes out the same time that Halo Infinite does.
Did they showcase how it looks like?
No. They just
Alright,
showed specs
I'm
and
expecting it to be
internals.
red, alright? I want that.
Scarlet.
That's,
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
it's
gonna be
Here's how
fully
they're gonna
white.
screw you over, Chris. They're gonna release a
that's-
gray
that's
box,
how they-
and then
Oh,
they're gonna have
God.
the Scarlet Edition.
no.
Which
are
is
they
gonna be the red one.
I think the Scarlet is where you get the red rings again.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
What do you?
Oh fuck no, dude. Fuck that. I don't know. I might buy it if it's a red box. Who knows?
Red
The only
box?
reason I would even consider buying it is if it has a game that I want to play so bad that I can't play with the Game Pass.
Oh, Destiny 2?
Scalebound.
That project's canceled.
If only
Halo
Yeah.
Infinite.
Halo Infinite, I think they're gonna put it on the Game Pass.
they're putting it on PC too.
Exactly,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter.
Are they putting it on the PC?
Yeah.
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 Oh.
That's why
they're
Augustine is
fully
so excited.
embracing the PC market now.
Kind of have to.
Well,
What's
yeah,
cool-
their whole conference was them saying, "Hey, we want to integrate PC, mobile gaming, and console gaming
Their
together."
their conference was like, play wherever you want, with whoever you want, wherever you want.
Yeah,
Oh.
literally, they
The
kept
fe-
repeating that.
The
over
feature
and over again.
that I enjoyed that they said is that you can make your home Xbox into basically a server for the cloud.
Yeah,
That's how they
It's
get
like
you.
your own personal server.
And that's when the Robot Uprising comes.
Hmm.
First, it takes all your games, then it takes you.
And like they're tiny nukes. It's like suckers over 500 million of you.
Anything else in for Microsoft?
I think that's about it.
yeah, that's the
Oh, the
majority. of
Dying
it.
Light 2?
Oh, yeah. The Dying Light 2 I'm excited for. The first one was amazing. DLC was good.
I only bring it up because I know you played it.
You know what's,
Yeah,
what's weird?
it's-
I thought there was already a Dying Light 2 out.
That's what I
I did
thought
too.
too. Did everyone think that?
Yes,
I did.
Like I thought that was already a thing. That's why I was like, wait, so it's like a remake?
Are you thinking of State of Decay 2?
no,
No.
The Evil
I'm pretty
Within
sure it was
I
Dying
thought
Dying
it
Light.
might
Light.
got like a DLC,
No,
but
Maybe.
I think everybody thought that DLC was.
I think
Dying Light 2.
I think it's both Evil Within 2 and does what's it called? What's that one called? The Dawn game?
Eh?
Dawn to. I think I know
Oh,
you're talking about.
yes, the PlayStation one.
Mm-hmm.
I
PlayStation-
play it.
Hold on.
Until
You
Dawn.
should know then. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Which one?
Until Dawn.
Until Dawn.
Until Dawn. Yeah. Is
Oh.
that a second? Does that have a second one or no?
No.
No. Oh. Then I think I was just thinking of the Evil Within 2.
Maybe.
I thought one of them had a sequel.
Well, how they did it with the Dying Light's DLC is they marketed it as like its own separate copy. So you were able to go to like a game store and buy just one disc, which included the base game and the DLC on
No,
it.
no. What I thought was there was specifically Dying Light 2. Not Dying
Yeah, that's
Light
what I
Four
thought
it
too.
is.
DLC. I saw numbers in my head, Frankie.
The
Yeah.
numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Yeah.
Moving on.
All right.
cool.
Next
Before we
conference.
do that,
Oh.
before we continue
Well,
on with the conference,
Frankie,
we
this is gonna
should
be a
have
long
our
one.
little.
Yeah.
It's just
Uh,
our little advertising.
For those that are
segment.
into pops, by the way, the Gears now have that.
Is it actually out?
No,
it's
but
it's
it's
just a
announced.
mobile game.
Yeah, I know.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's a mobile game. The pop figures are already out. They've existed for a while.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
See,
way.
This title confused me.
but before we continue, just a quick advertisement
That
segment.
looks pretty cool though.
Basically, if you don't have enough time to watch us on YouTube itself, then you could take us on the go with Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcast, and Podbean for your convenience.
That's the
There you go.
shortest you've
That-
ever made.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it's gonna be a long
checking
video.
plus
Still
So-
have how many conferences? 1, 2,
Like
3,
we've only-
25 more conferences.
We've only technically gone through one.
Oh yeah, technically.
Yeah. So probably have to speed it up. I feel like Microsoft though is the meatiest conference to dive into.
Yeah.
We haven't even
Yeah.
touched.
Alright,
we've
next
only
one.
scratched the surface.
Bethesda. All right, next one, Ubisoft.
Damn, Jason. Are you gonna let him disrespect you like that?
Look,
Uh,
there are a couple games in the Bethesda one that I really want to talk about, but because they didn't show much gameplay on, I don't know what it's gonna be about.
They don't really show
Well,
gameplay for
I mean-
anything.
Doom
It's
Eternal.
Yeah.
That's the charm. I mean, the only
But-
thing that looks really interesting is the Ghostwire. Tokyo.
Exactly. That's the one I'm most
Yeah,
intrigued
but
on.
that one didn't show any
Dude,
gameplay
you
either.
guys just like it because the snazzy lady giving her presentation.
That was
everyone's
also
loving
freaking
her.
amazing.
I didn't watch the presentation. I'm watching the trailers as it should be intended. All right.
He's
I don't
not
care what these
wrong.
People. So I mean, just the trailer alone, you see people disappearing. Everybody's getting Thanos left and right.
Then I
Alright.
would assume
And
that's
then
the
Ronin
Avengers
comes
game.
out of nowhere.
Oh no, yeah, and apparently it's like an action horror kind of game.
Oh, is this another Raining Blood?
And the way they said it works is that you have to go into these like occult like groups and pick a side to like figure out what's going on in the world.
Bruh, they literally just showed Nighthawk in the trailer.
Yeah, pretty much. But
Nighthawk.
Not a Hawkeye, my bad.
I was like, wait,
It's because I saw the night. and I
you
was
mean
like, oh,
Ronin?
it looks.
I mean, are,
Ronin.
it looks like it'll
Ronin.
be similar to like what'd you say, Heavy Rain?
It looks like it. Get the Heavy Rain feel.
Is it because it's raining?
No, my God, it's just based on the colors.
It gives you the same
It looks to
tone,
be,
But that wasn't
'cause
a
you're trying to
horror
figure out
game.
what's
like a
going
really
on.
gloomy.
Yeah. I mean, right now, like occult monsters are taking over the world. People are disappearing, and you're trying to like.
Cause this man literally just put his face or his palm into the guy who was like begging for help, and he just got snapped away.
Yep.
Mhm.
So that's one of the games that I'm really looking forward to. Deathloop was another one where it was really cool in concept.
Look, so I maybe Frankie will agree with me, but I was thinking of that Rick and Morty episode where they have the immortality park or whatever,
I don't know.
where they just kill each other for fun.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah, that
Rick took the dad.
Yeah, he took Jerry.
Yeah, he took Jerry.
Next
it
game.
reminds me of that.
Yeah, that was interesting because it's like, oh, like kill them, and it's like, okay, relive, change up, and it's like,
Well,
Yeah,
the way
that
this
one's
game
definitely
is
right.
worded, or like the way it was shown, seems like the little girl wants to keep killing, this dude to
That ain't
continue
no little
this time
girl.
loop. I say little girl because the guy seems a lot older. And then the old guy's like, I had enough of this. I just want it to end. But the only way it ends is if he kills this girl. Why? No idea. But they both seem to
but
have
then
some
he kills
powers.
he kills the girl. Then the girl wakes up and tries to kill him.
Are we talking
It's a
about
death
Deathloop,
loop.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not no little girl.
Thank
The
you.
fuck?
Yeah, that's
I'm over here thinking like an 8-year-old child with a sniper rifle trying to hunt down a man.
No, I'm not saying like
No,
little.
it's just two
like,
adults fighting it out
so
with each
young.
other. But it's the people who made Dishonored. And if you guys haven't played it, then you
Yeah,
pretty
and-
much play how you want.
Yeah, they said you can play however you want. You don't have to kill anybody, or you can go around killing everybody. So
That's
one looks
interesting.
Looks
cool.
pretty interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Other than that, it's like they showed like DLC.
Battle
Mobile games.
Royale for Fallout.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they
Jason,
showed
Jason,
that.
you have 5 seconds to defend your baby. Go.
I don't have 5 seconds to defend my baby.
Yeah, but
Second
an
of
hour
all,
to defend
I'm
your
not-
baby.
5 seconds up.
Shut up. Anyways, I played it, and I had a good time playing it.
Because
Is
you
it gonna
play
be
with
for
your
everybody?
friends.
No,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna force you guys to play a game you don't like.
Listen, is this just like 76 where everybody, whoever hacks into like the files can able to look at my IP address?
No.
Yes.
What?
It's the same game.
They aren't epic.
It is the same game.
They're
But,
Epic
like-
Games.
I did not enjoy my time with 76.
Exactly. That's why I wouldn't make you play it. But as someone who enjoys Fallout and the Battle Royale mode, it was fun for me to play. Because with random strangers, there's no real way to, like, grief each other. like in some other games. I won't mention them. And it's kind of fun because nobody knows what the fuck they're doing.
Sounds like a
Into,
broken
like,
game.
A month again, into another month.
No, server stability I thought was going to be an issue. It wasn't. Gun accuracy I thought was going to be an issue. It wasn't. The only thing that was something a little concerning was how OP building was, like in Fortnite, but to
Oh,
a higher
God.
degree.
Well,
Don't mention that.
now you even chased me away from this game.
What do you mean? How OP? Like, if you build a square,
So-
you're immune or something?
No, okay, so like you can place down your camp and build settlements like normal, but you have a limited amount that you can build on, and then the only way to get like defenses is to find them in the world. So like turrets and stuff, you can't build those naturally. You have to find like blueprints that allow you to build one turret.
That's weird.
That sounds like way more work.
Yeah, so it's
Then
like if
you
you
need
build
to.
your fortress, you kind of deserve it. Because what?
Uh,
You're gonna build your fortress, and by the time you build it, the ring of fire is engulfing you.
It depends because everybody can pitch in to build it.
Wow.
So
Well,
like
Then
if
you
all
just
3 of you are
wasted
focusing on
the
it, it takes like
resources.
5 seconds to be honest.
You know what would have been cooler game mode? Now hear me out, Jason. I think you'll like this. Just the battle royale filled with death claws.
There is Deathclaw, Scorch Beast, and
No,
other
no, no,
stuff.
no, no,
though.
no, 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 dummy. You're a death claw.
Wow.
So you want to play as the animals?
Yes. What,
Isn't that a different game?
what part of this? don't you
Doom
understand?
Eternal?
Yeah, that actually has cool. That multiplayer actually looks really fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Frankie disagrees with you, but I
Frank-
also.
Frankie
Oh, no.
said
Cool.
it was
Frank's
unique.
asleep.
Oh well, since we're talking about the Bethesda conference, didn't
Bethesda.
weren't-
Bethesda.
Bethesda.
Bethesda. All right, weren't they like hyping up Starfield?
No,
No,
Yeah,
they didn't
no.
talk about it at all.
no. Todd
I know,
Howard
that's
was
what I'm
just
saying.
like,
Or the
we're
upcoming
working
Elder
on
Scrolls.
this and we're working on Elder Scrolls. Now enjoy the rest of
Okay,
the show.
but this
you
is the
peasants.
best time to even to showcase.
It's
bring,
so
more faith in the community that.
Well, no, it's so early in the development that they're not gonna bring anything out.
His brain is so far into the future, he can't even talk about the things that's going on right now. He's like,
is he glitching
he's
again?
like,
Did
I
you
already know
watch-
who won the next presidential election, but that's still way before Starfield comes out.
It's Kanye. Did you guys watch the actual conference?
God no.
For
Eh,
what?
I watched half of it and then got bored.
What, the
For
Bethesda
what?
one?
Yeah, yeah. So I watched half it. I fell asleep. But when they were when they were announcing all this stuff, I felt like they had a fake crowd.
Oh, they definitely did, 100%.
'Cause they
It was all
just
their
kept
employees.
cheering on for everything.
Speaking of that, didn't they did that last year where they had like a remote control like audience clap?
Did
And
they?
like you see at the audience like no one's really clapping. I'm gonna have to find this clip. Hold on.
It's possible.
I mean,
Yo, but a really good conference, or how they put it, their what's it called?
Devolver
Direct?
Direct.
Yeah, the Devolver Direct, man.
Words are hard.
Yes.
Nina Southers is anything but a man, Frankie.
But they did show like good things, like the battle royale, like Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout.
See, I feel
Look,
It
I'm not
looks
gonna
like
lie
a party
to you.
game.
I feel
The
like
games weren't the main selling point of that direct.
No, it wasn't.
me,
the
they
Direct was fun.
because I already know neither Southers has my heart.
Look, that direct was batshit crazy, and I love it. I love Devolver's creativity when it comes to E3.
Have you guys seen the past Devolver shows?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So
Wait, did we
The-
just skip Ubisoft?
No.
no, no,
We
no,
just
no.
ignored
that's not
Bethesda.
yet.
No,
Oh yeah, we did.
Ubisoft
No,
was
we
after.
didn't.
No, we did. No, we didn't.
Oh, no, we
Devolver
didn't.
was after
Devolver
Bethesda's.
was yeah. So the first
Ubisoft?
it was 2 years ago when they did it. The first time they did it, everyone thought it was like, what the hell is Devolver gonna show? And then they show at this conference, and then people were like, is this real? Kind of. And
Is this
then
real life?
people started noticing that they're using like for the audience, they're using like photo stock loops. And then this, you know, like the throat ripping and the arm tearing and stuff happened. And then people are like, what the what what's going on here? And then it's become a staple. So now I'm very excited to see.
Can
it
I
every year.
can I talk about one of the craziest things that happened?
What?
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
go for it.
$5,000 arcade Enter the Gungeon machine.
that's real.
Yo,
It is real.
that is actually really cool in my opinion. Like if I owned an arcade, I would want to put this in my shop.
It is $5,000, and they allow 6 months special financing.
Well, you know what's
The arcade cabinet
hilarious?
looks
6
amazing.
months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
6 months.
So $1,000 a month, basically. You know what's weird, Jason?
What?
Is that last year they put a Bitcoin for sale. It was like $500, I think. There's some weird ass number, and they were like, for 24 hours only, you can buy yourself a Bitcoin or a Devolver coin. I forget what it was called. And
Oh
they
yeah,
put
I
it up on their
remember that.
store, and you could buy it and everything. It's like you want a true believer, buy this.
But yeah, the arcade was definitely cool, and then they also had the Devolver bootleg.
The bootleg.
Yeah, which was 1% off that day.
It's still 1%
Literally,
off.
It's a
They
fucking
bootlegged
steal.
like a lot, like all their games, or like a lot of their games.
Yeah, they bootlegged all of it.
1%, you say?
It's hilarious.
They're
Like, they
fucking
had
insane, and
Enter-
I love it.
It was like Enter the Gun Dungeon, Hotline Milwaukee,
And then they had
Ape Out
the
Junior.
pre-live show or whatever it was called. The
Well-
first ever pre-live show that was like
No,
the
it's
third or
the
fourth?
third or fourth.
No, but they
Pre-pre
called it the first ever pre-show.
No, it's the first ever third or fourth pre-show.
There we go.
Mhm.
And
I
that
mean, all
thing-
that's gotta say for that is that it was hilarious.
I
It
still
was- and it
don't
was
know,
amazing.
by the way, if that's Twitch or Devolver.
It's Devolver because all,
Because-
all
no.
of it's Devolver's employees bringing in special guests.
No, but
throughout
those
the night.
special guests are playing like, well, they were
Or-
showing Catherine,
quote unquote the night. Huh?
and they were showing Catherine there.
Yes,
Who?
I know.
Have you not heard of Catherine, by the way?
That's
Never
why you're
met her.
saying who?
That's an amazing game.
Oh, it's a
Catherine is an
game.
interesting game.
It's very fun. Oh, what's it called?
It's a puzzle game.
You get multiplayer now,
Basically.
though, Jason.
I know.
Yeah,
I
you
saw.
that. Yeah, it's cool.
But yeah, I mean, like the fact that when they announced it was gonna be 12 hours long, Ivan and Frankie were both like, "It isn't really 12 hours long."
No, I expected it to be 12 hours long.
No, you didn't. Now when we
Yes,
were
I
in the
did.
call,
Ivan was the skeptical one.
and then it went on 12 hours. It stopped at what, 10 in the morning?
Mhm.
10 a.m.
Jesus.
What kind of weep shit is this?
No, I knew it was gonna be 12 hours because they before the Devolver they were like, oh yeah, stay after for the pre show. It's gonna be happening all night long.
But yeah, man, they're crazy. It was a fun direct conference, whatever you want to fucking call it. Can't wait to see them next year.
Ubisoft.
Oh,
Anything
boy.
worthwhile that you guys saw in Ubisoft?
Nothing.
I mean, the one thing I am looking forward to, Watch Dogs Legion. That one, it actually looks pretty cool. Especially because it's a permadeath system,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is really interesting. Especially because you have to like recruit people into your Legion, and basically those are the people you're able to play. Like in the commercial, they had an old lady wearing a mask with like, I think it was like a taser or something.
There's a spider taser
Yeah, I think they were saying that you're able to play as an old lady.
and kill people.
Yes.
So I mean, GT Online. What?
Pretty
So I don't know. Legion looks cool. Like Watch Dogs Legion.
Eh,
Other than that, they had
This
the
is,
roller champions.
What is that?
Basically like a competitive like roller
A
skating
new
game.
sports game.
Oh, okay.
that's weird.
Mhm.
It
You
looks
know what was the weirdest part
okay.
about that conference? It was
dog?
I forget who it was. Was it Charlie Day or Mac?
the dog.
There was a dog.
No,
I
one of the
know.
actors from It's
What
Always
the-
Sunny was there, talking about their new show based on the development of a game. And then they showed the trailer for it. I'm like, well, this isn't even a
I wouldn't
game.
know.
Why is it on? Why is it on
Oh, Mythic Quest.
Mythic Quest? Yeah.
That was
And
in
it was
Ubi,
Rob
though,
Mc.
was it?
Yeah, it was Ubi.
I'm not seeing anything about it.
And it was they showed a
Um,
bit of it.
If it's the same article, scroll down to the bottom and it's right above the dog. But yeah, so they had that as well.
Rob McLeany.
That was weird. That was the weirdest part for me because one, it's not even a game; it's just a show about the game development.
Yo, can I bring up that Just Dance 2020 is gonna be on the Wii?
No.
Not the Wii U, the Wii.
Keeping it alive.
Exactly, it's interesting because it's like they haven't produced a game for like the Wii in like ages, and then it's like, oh, yeah, we're gonna bring this one to the Wii.
Hey man, you can't keep the audience down.
Yeah.
How dare you?
I don't understand the point of it being on the Wii, but I guess there is a reason.
I mean,
poor
like,
countries, bro.
yeah, people that like can't afford like new systems, like, and they only have a Wii, and then they like the Just Dance games.
I'm with you.
There's
You,
a
you
thought.
you do realize, Frankie, that in other countries such as Brazil, they're still making copies for PS2 games, right?
I did not know that.
Yeah. So it varies by country. You just don't hear about it because, like, what in the U.S. it doesn't really pertain to you.
Mhm.
But
He lives in Ireland though, so
it doesn't
even in
pertain to
Europe, it
Ireland
doesn't matter.
either. You saying Ireland's a third world country?
No.
Lives in Northern
Antarctica
Ireland.
is.
Actually, technically, I think Ireland is a third world country because it's based on Cold War statistics.
Alright, you know what? I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't show any like gameplay for this Gods and Monsters.
Yeah, it looks pretty alright. Interesting,
And
maybe.
it's from the people that made the Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
The Assassin's Creed Odyssey or
So-
Assassin's Creed
yeah.
Odyssey? I don't know anything about
No,
it too.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
The art style's pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, for some reason, it gives me a CFDs vibe. I don't know why.
Similar art style.
What's
Yeah,
it called?
for
Can we talk
sure.
about? We didn't touch these on, but it seems like everyone's gonna have their own subscription service nowadays.
Ah,
God.
that's what it seems, man.
So Uplay has its own subscription now, right?
You play
Mhm.
Plus.
And then Bethesda's doing its cloud server thingy again, or like a Stadia kind of approach.
Market's gonna crash too.
Again.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
Adventure Time is in Brawlhalla. What? I didn't miss this
What?
one.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I forgot about that. I did watch that. Yeah, Jank Finn and Princess Bubblegum will be playable characters in Brawlhalla.
Really?
That's actually interesting because they also
What?
have like Hellboy.
I didn't even know
Yeah.
that.
Such a weird cast.
They'll be playable for free until June 25, and then they will cost money.
Yeah, here's a taste. Now give me more. Give me money.
But yeah, like Jesus was saying, the next one up was Square Enix, and I mean
They
showed
showed
off
the new Avengers game that they're working on.
Did they show it off, or did they just skimmed on it? Oh, yeah, we're working on it. We're announcing the voice
No,
actors. Blah, 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 blah.
No, they actually
No,
showed.
no, they
They didn't
showed
show
they showed
really
s-
gameplay, but
They
it was
showed
like
in-game engine
kinda like
footage, probably.
gameplay.
Yeah, more than likely.
In-game footage.
Pretty much, yeah.
like the Hulk jumping like on the bridge.
When
that
doesn't
looked
Hulk
like it might
jump?
be in-
And then he kicks the guy in the face.
Yeah, that looks like it would actually be in the game.
So this is a what kind of game is this though? Game type.
It's like what you'd
they
expect from a
haven't-
Avengers game.
Was it
Like
an
action.
MMO? Is it a action, a first person shooter? Like what, man? I got to know.
Why would it be a first-person shooter?
Because Iron Man, and then you got
What?
the Winter Soldier.
They're the only two.
Alright. You could do Thor first person. Just
Just throwing the hammer everywhere.
it looks like it's gonna be a third person though.
The models looked weird in my opinion, like because they're not basing the models off like the movies. It's like their own separate.
They're basing it off the
different
comics.
character. So that's why it looked like a little bit weird because you're used to like seeing like the movies heroes. But
Mhm.
the thing that I think would get like most of you excited, they showed the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC Remind.
That was actually already out.
Why do they always? Did they show it? They just showed trailers.
Yeah.
What
Mhm.
the?
There's no like new places or new stuff that.
No, but it's the lore behind it though.
Oh
Yeah.
That's why the if you, I don't know if you saw it or not, but the beginning of it, where you see young Xehanort with blue eyes or silver eyes, I don't remember. It was before he got Norded, and then at the ending with Luxor and Lucio.
Zigbar.
Same difference.
I thought yeah, it's Lucio now.
Now we know it's Lushu, but
Spoilers.
They showed gameplay for Final Fantasy VII, which actually looked pretty good.
it did, and I'm glad they're not going with turn-based combat. I thought they were going to for a while.
Kind of.
Yeah, wasn't the
no.
original turn based?
Yes,
right?
It
was
was
Mhm.
turn-based.
They're going the
Yeah, that's
Final
why I-
Fantasy 15 route.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well,
That's actually pretty cool.
It,
I like
it's like
Yeah,
that, but
yeah.
a bit more tactical because you can fill up a certain meter and then you can go to like that old school style and choose your
bullet time mode,
Mm-hmm.
basically.
And you can choose like
I
spells
know.
and stuff based on how much meter you have.
Final Fantasy 8 is getting remastered apparently.
Did they
A lot
show
of people
any
are
of the
excited
new
about it.
remaster stuff, or did they just show the old gameplay
For which one?
for
8?
8?
For the
'Cause
remaster,
it looked a bit
Um,
old. It looked a bit dated.
well, yeah,
Yeah,
remaster.
it's a
doesn't mean it's
remaster,
gonna
not a remake.
Okay.
get- Yeah,
I mean, what's it called? 10 and
it just polishes the system.
10 and 10-2 looked really good though. When they remastered it for the PS3 and PS4.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is true.
I don't know. Again, people are excited for it, and I can understand their excitement, but I'm really wanting them to bring out more.
More remakes?
No, stop the remakes. God, please stop the remakes.
you want more original, like
Well,
From
they-
Square
they do
Enix,
have,
yes.
like,
New ideas, man. New ideas.
They have
That's it.
more original, but most people aren't interested in them. Like they have a game called Outriders that's coming out.
Yeah, but it's made by the people who made Bulletstorm, which wasn't
and
great.
Gears of War Judgment.
which
Bulletstorm
also
was
wasn't
amazing.
great.
What are you
Did
talking
you
about?
download it for free when it was out?
No, I had Bulletstorm.
Alright then.
Jason.
But
You know,
Jason
like
likes
Bulletstorm?
Fallout, so
It was
can
okay.
we really trust his
No,
opinions?
the gunplay on that was really really fun. It just wasn't captivating because it didn't have a really big story. It wasn't that long.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, if we're relying, because it seems like this is gonna rely on story elements.
But the mechanic.
Even that's what they were preaching for it.
Maybe that's
so-
good because if they topple good gameplay with on top of a good narrative, then that makes for a good game.
I hope so.
Yeah, you just gotta give
I'm
them
just
credit.
on the fence of it right now.
This may be off topic, but the game I really want to see is a Sonic Riders. Alright.
That's a completely.
You mean like
different
Sonic
company.
I
from the
know.
movie?
That's completely off, man.
But I'm seeing
Uh.
like ads for like this one Sonic Rider game. I'm like, oh, the memories.
Why don't you get the kart racer?
Yeah, that one's awful.
No, it's got really good reviews.
I've seen gameplay. I'm not playing that trash, dude.
Wow.
Sonic
Wow.
Riders is where it was
Wow.
at.
Wow.
Wow. Nintendo.
with Sonic,
Before
with Sonic Riders, I was gonna say Nintendo. So Nintendo did announce the.
Whoa,
So-
you're getting ahead of yourself there, Mr. Frankie.
What?
What?
That was, we're already on Nintendo.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
We're already 2 hours into this podcast.
No, we're not.
Yeah, it's Square Enix and then Nintendo.
The last one that matters.
No, we didn't even talk about Oninaki at all.
Who?
What?
That's another original thing from Square Enix.
Like I
That
said,
w-
no
that's
one
the one
cares
game
about
that was-
original games anymore.
Yeah. As I could see, everyone just glossed over it. Actually, that's the one that I was interested in the most.
Alright,
then,
talk about it.
No,
do
no,
tell.
no,
Tell
no,
us.
no, 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 one wants to
Alright.
hear
Tell
it.
us.
Tell us.
No,
You
I
have
want to hear it.
captivated us
Yeah.
now.
Now I wanna know what's it
Therefore,
about.
you must
You
be-
fought for it, so let's hear it.
What?
Speak of
Show
the
us your
word.
passion.
What? That's
Show your
that's
work.
lewd.
Show us your passion.
A passion.
Yeah, your passion.
All right. So
You
so
spoke
what
out
about
for
the
this
game did you
Defend
like,
it.
or what they revealed about it?
I mean, well, this isn't the first time we've seen this. We saw this at a direct not a while back. So I'm only assuming. I don't know if it's a Switch exclusive. I think it is. It's an action role playing that changes based on how you're playing. I don't know how to describe it because you're going between the living world and then the world of the dead, and then you have to fight for the souls that have been lost.
Is that the one where it's like past, present, future?
It's not past, present,
no,
but
that-
it's like living and dead. So you traverse through the worlds as this guardian, watcher. That's what they're called.
Oh no, I think I'm thinking of Nintendo one. My bad.
Well, I mean, it is Nintendo.
It is for the Switch.
Hmm.
It might be exclusive.
but it has a cool progression system. It just reminds me of an old school RPG, but with like
That's what you want.
much updated graphics. Yeah, it looks cool. I'm excited.
Okay.
Nintendo.
Speaking of Nintendo,
Fuck Nintendo.
what? Wow.
So
What an
He's
hateful
right.
sentence.
Nintendo
Again, we're going
Yeah.
for the sequels. For the Nintendo this
I
year.
mean, they did announce the upcoming fighters for Smash.
Oh,
God.
who cares? A lot of people. I
A
know,
lot of people
but-
care.
Yeah.
Okay, Banjo Kazooie's coming out. Whoop de doo! Oh my god!
Well, it's not just
I
coming
would-
out;
That's
it's coming
actually-
to Smash.
That's actually a really big
Oh,
deal.
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
Yeah,
Banjo
it is a big
being
deal.
immortalized in Smash,
I mean,
and
again-
then
Uh,
Dragon
Jason, is
Quest
there-
being
what
immortalized.
did Banjo do
in
to you?
Smash.
It's because he knows everyone's gonna leave the Fallout.
No, I don't.
Hold
I
on.
don't care.
Look, I'll probably be a little bit more excited in the terms of Banjo news if it was Conquer instead of Banjo.
No,
Yeah.
gross. You guys
I
are
would
terrible
too.
people.
I know.
No.
Or something else
Look,
other than Dragon
You,
Quest.
you guys don't
would
even
also be
appreciate
cool.
how beautiful that reveal was for Banjo because Donkey Kong Country is a Rareware game.
Uh-huh.
And then Banjo Kazooie is also from Rare, and then its stupid slogan, it's raring to go. So it's just a big homage to like the old school stuff. And I think that's really neat that they would
yeah,
include it at
but-
all.
I enjoyed Conquer more than I enjoyed Banjo.
Because you like poop jokes.
Dang.
it was a
Ooh.
good game, all right. You can tell me fighting against a giant poo with giant toilet paper did not, wasn't that fun for you?
And not tickling my fancy bones.
Is it?
Huh? And then the flower with the big
Titties.
acids.
Look, Frankie,
Okay.
after they showed Banjo, I'm pretty sure no one cares about the hero from Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
Dragon Quest.
That's
Yeah,
why they
I
showed it
didn't give a
first.
shit
'Cause
about
no one
Dragon
really cared
Quest.
about.
Honestly, if it was, I'm kind of mad.
I was
that
waiting
it's
for
not
Steve to come
Sora.
out of nowhere.
Minecraft.
Yes.
Everybody was.
Steve from Minecraft.
No, there's
Disappointing.
another.
I was finally waiting for my boy Waluigi to shine.
No,
See,
see,
Nothing.
He already has a
see,
skin.
Jason's a memer because he doesn't pay attention to the leaks.
I don't give a shit.
But after Dragon Quest, the next big thing was Luigi's Mansion 3.
Again, sequels.
Looks fun.
But no, Jason, he has a ghost doggy now.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And he has. Don't forget about Luigi.
Luigi.
And now, new
Yeah,
Zelda.
Luigi.
I can only imagine the goddamn internet drawing some stuff for that.
Everybody went crazy for Animal Crossing.
Animal
We
Crossing
finally
as
got a
well.
release date.
No,
March
I mean,
20, 2020.
Yeah, it got
Dude,
delayed a bit.
I'm so excited to that goddamn was it Tom?
Tom the
Tom Cook?
Tanuki.
Tom
I knew
Clancy.
that motherfucker. Oh, like I owed him like what over 200K in debt.
Shells.
Bells.
God,
Bells.
whatever the currency was. My body is ready though.
The trailer they showed for the sequel to Zelda Breath of the Wild was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Was what?
It's like, oh, it's in the making, and
Yeah, they did a what's it called? Now in development thing.
But since it's a sequel, Jason's E3 boners
Jason
is
already
soft.
hates it.
It is.
He only
only
cares about
sequel?
expansions.
The only sequel
Fallout.
I liked.
He only likes
Wastelanders.
Battle Royale.
The only sequel I liked out of Nintendo's was No More Heroes 3. and I don't know why.
Because it's
You know,
Travis.
I am disappointed that I never played a No More Heroes game. During the time of the Wii, I had the option to buy that game or Mad World.
You
and
bought
I
Mad
chose
World.
Mad World.
Guess
I
what?
did.
Mad World ain't getting a sequel.
I know. It didn't need to. That game was bloody as hell.
The thing with the Nintendo thing is that they shoot a lot of just like a bunch of ports.
Yeah, like they're bringing the Contra to it, like the with the whole like Contra
Witcher
collection.
3, which looks like it's gonna run like at 10
Oh, yeah,
FPS.
Witcher. Yeah, I'm not excited for that, man, because it's like, oh, you could take it to the go. Yeah, but it's
But
gonna
at what
be like
cost?
really, really bad frames.
The game I'm looking forward to, the port would be Ni no Kuni. That looks good.
But-
What you say? Contra?
Did that not already come out?
Yeah, but it's a
Yeah, I
port.
thought Ni no Kuni already came
Oh,
out.
you're talking about the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the Spyro Dragon trilogy is also coming.
Oh yeah, that looks cool. The game that actually got me interested was the Astral Chains.
Oh, the Platinum game? Yeah.
Yeah, that one looked interesting with like the two cops and like they take control over like those beasts
But
and stuff
I'm already
like
going to
that.
tell you the story of Astral Chain. Ready?
Spoilers.
Spoilers. Because I'm 100% correct. Because I can read anime like the back of my hand. those people you control are enslaved by you or the person who gave them to you. They're not trying to help you out of their free will, but by force. And you learn this, and you're like, "How could you, director?" And then you fight back, and then your partner, who's enslaved, is like, "This human's not like the others. Please spare him." And then they're like, "No!" And then you guys both work together to fight corrupt humans, and then the evil beings, and then yeah.
That's your prediction.
No, that's not a prediction. That's 100% the story.
It's canon.
It's canon.
They also showed the new the water trainer gym leader for Pokemon Sword and Shield.
We're just going to
Yeah, they
Pokemon
showed a
Sword and
lot of
Shield.
things for Pokemon.
Can someone explain to me why everyone's angry at the Pokemon people?
It's just
Oh.
that they're expected that it was gonna be since it's a new title, it should include the entire Pokemon roster.
But it doesn't.
It doesn't really fucking matter. The way they're doing this is that they're trying to get you to get used to the newer Pokemon, with a hint of every different Pokemons from every generation.
But wasn't that the point of
Yeah.
introducing Pokemon Home? So that you
It's
can
for
bring
so
your old
yes, it
Pokemon
was,
to the new games?
but
exactly. But,
Nintendo
I mean,
was like, "Nah, let's not give you all 900."
No, I think they're like in the thousands already.
Oh yeah, 1,000 something.
They're at 800
Like,
right now. aren't
I
they?
mean, it's not like it's gonna change the game in any shape or form.
It depends which Pokemon they cut out.
And
They cut out Typhlosion just and it's like, what?
Say what?
Yeah,
Well, then
like
you
right
got
now
the
he
other
doesn't
fire
care until it
starters.
actually affects him.
No one cares. I personally don't think this is a big issue because one, they can always port it out or port more in,
exactly, they could just patch,
Patch
and,
it.
yeah.
like they did with
Well,
Sun and
there's-
Moon, or it can be an Sapphire.
Ultra Sword and Shield.
No, it can be a Sapphire
Oh, God, no,
Ruby
stop.
situation
do that.
where they just won't have them.
Mhm.
But again, it's like, who's gonna really miss Garbodor?
Who's gonna
Uh,
miss
I am.
freaking? What was it called?
Chandelier Pokemon?
Hey, whoa,
Chandelier.
whoa, whoa,
Hey, that
Now-
one's a god tier Pokemon.
now we're
Trash.
fighting.
The Sandcastle Pokemon?
Sandy
Sandy
Gas.
Gas.
Sandcastle, dude, Sandcastle was pretty dope too.
The ice cream Pokemon?
So they take all those Pokemons out.
The
I still
anchor.
wouldn't care, cause then I get to choose like I don't know 900 and something other Pokemon to play with.
All right, they
You
take
can
out.
choose
no.
the Corgi.
Fuck
that
your
they
Corgi.
introduced.
His abilities are health
What's
problems?
wrong with the Corgi, man?
Look,
He's just. I
the,
don't know.
the,
The
the,
new Pikachu.
the main comment I
going-
saw on Twitter about this complaint was like, I grew up with these Pokemon. They
play
are
the other
my
games."
friends, and I can't bring them over. Shame
Wait.
on you.
But wasn't that
Oh, yeah,
their
that's what
main
I saw.
selling
And
point
here I am
of
thinking it's
Pokemon
like-
Home?
You know for a fact you did not raise that thing from your red and transfer it over multiple times. You probably just got it from the Wonder Trade and you were like, this is mine.
It's mine now.
I can believe a
caught this.
couple people would be like that, but I don't believe everybody would have like their original Pokemon.
Yeah, I can see like a bunch of certain situations. Like if sentimental reason, I can see that. But then
It's
again,
literally like 2% of the population that play Pokemon are gonna carry over their
Less
monsters
than that.
from
Less
their
than that.
monsters from the original red and blue games. Like, there's no way.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the Corgi's design all that much.
How dare you?
just wait until he evolves.
It's something about his
So-
eyes that just look too odd.
It's
to me.
anime corgi.
Look,
What does corgi do to you?
Like, if the yellow circle around its eyes weren't there, I think I'd like it more.
Well, Photoshop it and then with the same color, and then you tell me. Would you still like it?
Yeah.
I could see it. It looks like it's wearing like over too much like eyeshadow.
Yeah.
I can
Looks
see
like
it.
this is a Pokemon they did a makeup test on.
Listen, it's a fashion puppy. All right?
Ada, please. But back to what we were saying. What's it called?
Wait, we have another Pokemon reveal.
No,
Yes.
he doesn't exist in
We
my
already
I
had
mean,
eyes.
enough of these.
Yeah, is it official?
Yes.
It's an official Pokemon.
The imp.
Yeah,
Yes.
these were all introduced in Treehouse. Well, not Treehouse, but like people playing the demo themselves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Imp one was discovered during the demo.
I don't know. I really don't like that one.
He looks like
It's
Apom,
weird.
but if he fell if he took some acid.
Oh no!
I mean, that's one
I
way.
never
It's
said I
the,
like to. I'm just saying
It's
that
the Apom from the movie.
this is what we got to work with as far as two of the new Pokemon. The first three they showed, you know, aside from the starters, were cool. This is like, I'm not feeling so good now.
I mean, it's based on the typing though.
No,
It's a
you're,
dark-
you're
it's
looking
a
at it
dark-
from a
dark fairy.
competitive.
No, not even
standpoint.
that. It kind of makes sense based on where the region's at.
So we got an electric corgi.
Yes.
It's normal.
I mean, it has a lightning bolt.
Motherfucker, I'm
like,
over here
and
talking
it's
about the
still-
imp.
it's
Pokemon.
normal electric, and then Imp is dark psychic,
Dark fairy.
and then what's it called? Just
Dark
every time you look at
poison.
his beady eyes, just know that he took one of your favorite Pokemon slots.
No, dude, it's
It
confirmed.
looks like
that
he
it's a
took your
dark fairy
lollipop
type.
and ate it in front of you.
It looks like he ate like a penguin, and that's the fin just sticking out of his mouth.
You guys are. Okay.
But yeah, they other than that, like there's the Mario and Sonic at the 2020 Olympic Games.
They still make those games?
You know,
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Cream was shown for the first time in forever. Do any of you know who Cream is?
Yes, I thought she wasn't canon anymore.
And she's there. She's living. She has a dress now for some reason.
Wait, they uncanon her? What?
No.
I was hoping.
She got re-Thanos back in. Dude, without her, we wouldn't have the best Sonic game of all time. Sonic Heroes. Fight me.
Sonic Heroes?
It's the best game of all time. Best Sonic game. And that's a lie. But it's the best modern Sonic game we've had.
I don't know why, but every time I look at Cream, I think her ears are part of a hoodie. Because it's like a
How are you
different
not gonna
color.
say Sonic Adventure is gonna be the best? What? The Sonic Heroes is a good game, but Sonic Adventures are you
This man literally
Yeah,
went
yeah.
from not knowing what Sonic Heroes was to like,
I know what Sonic Heroes was. 'Cause I beat that game. But the thing is, like, Adventures was better. That's why they made a sequel.
and I bet you're saying the Dreamcast was an underrated system.
I mean,
It was.
you had Dream.
And I think that wraps up the E3, unless we missed something.
Well, there was an indie showcase that none of us watched.
Go on.
Or cared about.
I mean, I cared about it quite a bit. I actually watched it.
smart.
No, there was I forget. There's a few games. One of them was really fucking weird, where it was like a guy and like a bunch of guys. It was like a battle royale, and they had like a bunch of chili pots, and they were all shirtless and naked, and they were throwing chili at each other.
Are you sure that this was
Are you
E3?
sure you were watching E3?
Kind of. There was another one that was really cool, and I think Jesus, maybe, It's a game where it's like all about optical illusions. So like if you hold like a chess piece to the distance and then let it go, it becomes really tiny. But then if you bring it up close and then drop it, it becomes really big. So
That's actually really
How do you
cool.
win?
I don't know what it is.
Oh,
It's like an explorer kind of type of game, like a Stanley Parable.
I don't know if Ivan was really awake during that time.
Man, you guys fucking suck.
Were you on drugs?
Look, I'm not gonna take the opinion from Mr. Jason over here.
Mr. Fallout 76 fanboy.
Dude, if I was a fanboy, I would still be playing.
Dude, you are.
No, I mean, been playing from day one till now.
But when you saw the trailer, I remember all the exact things you said. You were like, oh.
I'm gonna start leveling
Because
up.
they're finally bringing in NPCs.
Something that
Finally.
they
Wow.
should
That
have
should have
had
been
at
from
the
the
beginning.
there from the beginning.
Yeah.
But it makes sense in the lore.
Yeah, I think that should wrap things
We're
up.
really gonna end it
I-
trashing Fallout.
Sounds
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a good way
How
to
about
end
how
it to
about you
me.
pick the game you're most excited for, Frankie?
The game I'm most excited for out of all of them.
Overall,
Oh, that's a hard pick.
that's it.
I don't know, because there's a good amount of games. I would say either probably like Pokemon Sword and
Ugh.
Shield, or like Halo Infinite.
Ugh.
We didn't even
Ugh.
talk about
But-
Infinite.
Because there was no
We don't have
gameplay.
to.
They haven't
It's a
showed
There was
anything.
nothing to
Yeah,
talk
it-
about.
Look, if we talked
Half
to
of the
Augusto
games they
one,
showed this time
look,
didn't
if
have
we had-
any
if we
gameplay.
had talked to Augustin, he would have told you all about the fucking HUD. He's like, the
Oh,
HUD looks exactly like Halo 1's HUD. I mean, Halo 3's HUD.
Halo 3.
All he's gonna say, he's gonna look at you and say, "Oh yeah."
But if I had to choose one that's coming out soon, I would probably say Dying Light 2.
I'm gonna go with Cyberpunk. That game looks amazing.
Yeah, that's another one. Like
You
I
can't
said,
change
there's a
your
bunch.
answer.
Like I said, there was a bunch.
It was like 3.
There was like, yeah, a couple.
Look, we already know Jesus is Forza Legos.
All right. Just then name your 3 that you're excited.
Oh man, there wasn't any good 3.
Then pick the one you want. Stop arguing.
I already picked his.
His?
Yeah.
I thought his. Okay.
No,
Yeah,
he doesn't
I
get
don't
to
get to
choose.
choose.
It's Forza
Alright,
Legos.
cool.
He already knows.
Chris.
Well, I'm curious about this Tokyo game. alright?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Ghostwire.
Ghostwire's the one I'm looking forward to.
I am excited for the Gears game, and I also want to see the Pokemon. So I don't. Did they announce a release date for Gears
Yeah, September.
this September?
It's this September or this August, one of the two.
Oh baby.
What's it called? Besides Cyberpunk, I'm really excited for Animal Crossing. Actually, looks fun.
I don't know, man. That game took so many hours away from me, and I made no progress.
But you
on,
get to hear the
paint.
them talking like again.
Listen, I didn't make any progress on paying off my debt. All right,
You're
Whose
just
fault
a
was
bad
that?
builder.
builder.
You could have made a living out of that game.
You're a bad mayor.
I didn't even get to own the key. That's how bad it was.
By the way, Chris,
Alright.
Gears 5 comes out September 10th.
I am excited.
He was yelling at you because you can't do anything. He was like, what are you doing? I can't believe it.
No, who was that mole that came out of like the ground every
Rossetti
time you
or
tried
whatever
to?
his name is.
That guy was annoying.
Because you resetted
my-
it and you were trying to
Listen.
abuse something, and he was like, "Don't you know this is bad for you?
All right, look,
You could have evaporated all of us."
that could also be true. Look, man. During the times every time that guy came out, there was always a power outage. Power outage. And then I get yelled at for doing something that I didn't do.
It's like, how dare you bite the power cord?
I didn't bite the power.
Oh, what's it called? I don't know why you're not excited for Animal Crossing, Jesus. Isabel's there.
I didn't say I wasn't. You don't let me
didn't say
choose a game.
anything.
You chose a game for me.
You did choose the game.
I'm choosing your second game.
Jesus, which one were
Animal
your top 3?
You're choosing another game for me.
Go ahead.
I thought you were
Speak-
choosing for me.
Speak your mind.
I don't have a
So
choice.
forever hold your peace.
You don't have a choice.
Speak, or I'm gonna make you say Fallout.
You wouldn't.
Oh, he said the Ring of Fire expansion made him really, really hard.
Hard to watch.
Talking about.
Just since like it has a
Where
proper
is-
name.
So I've
Where
never
is
played
this
any
going?
Animal Crossing games. So when I saw the trailer, I was like, "Is this Minecraft?"
Have
Uh,
you never played the first one on the GameCube?
No, I didn't even know it was on
Well,
GameCube.
You were missing out.
There's that 3DS one that.
But I might
seemed
get
like
this
could've
one
been.
just since just to try it out.
And there goes all your free time.
Probably the Star Wars game too.
Oh yeah,
The Star Wars game is that's the only good EA game that I see.
Wasn't the only one they announced. Pretty
It's
much,
the only good one though.
I guess.
I mean, it wasn't really announced because we already knew it was coming out.
It was announced.
Jason, go.
About?
Yes.
He already said
Did he?
his
Yeah.
Ghostwire, and then
Oh.
yeah.
Toy Story.
Ghostwire.
So, yeah. Ivan, take it away.
I have to take us away too. Oh, man. It's actually really late. But thank you guys for sitting and listening to us talk about E3 and the Burning Ship podcast. If you guys liked or hated our thoughts and opinions about this particular matter, let us know in the comments down below. Frankie, make sure one of us interns reads every single one of them down to the letter. And like he said, if you can't catch us, or if you're on a road trip, feel free to listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Podbean, and all those other fancy schmancy podcast places. And that about wraps it up.
Also, let us know in the comment section what games you're excited for.
Yeah.
Yee.
That
Mhm.
too. Well, bye.
But yeah.
All right. Until
Awkward
next.
silence. Goodbye.
Adios.
Goodbye.